Hello, hello. Welcome to Anchorage, Alaska. Coming at ya. Wow. Okay, so I'm very excited because yesterday evening, I'm going to open the windows as I awkwardly film this. It's very rainy out. I'll show you. How do I do that? Very out of practice here. Well, I guess I'm not going to show you because I don't remember how to do that. I guess I can just flip my phone. It's rainy, but that's all right. It says it's dry. We'll see. So I arrived yesterday evening in Anchorage, Alaska. I'm staying in Midtown at this adorable Airbnb. It's absolutely gorgeous. If I could live in this place, I would. If I could lift it up, take it back to Michigan with me, I would. It is that cute. There will be another video with a little tour. Wow, what's my hair doing? Thankfully, it's hat day every day because of the rain and my shameless self-promotion while I'm here, which reminds me I have to put breadcrumbs in my bag because literally everyone is asking me about mini Kalapa here, which is kind of awesome. I lost my train of thought. So I arrived last night, 7-hour flight, no food. I did not pee before I got on the airplane, and I did not pee on the 7-hour flight. That should probably go in some kind of record book. Just gonna say, Guinness, I don't know if there's a record, but I could probably make that record. And I had to pee before I got on the airplane. That's how much I hate using airplane restrooms. So I arrived starving, dropped my stuff off at the Airbnb, and made my way over to Moose's Tooth. Here it is, breadcrumbs. I'm gonna put it in my bag so I don't forget. Bag's right here. And had some vegetarian pizza and an Alaskan lavender honey kombucha, and then came back. It was like 10 p.m. when I got back to my Airbnb, and it was still daylight out. Like, people are still waiting to be seated for dinner with children, with babies and kids, as if it's the middle of the day. And I'm just dragging because it's like 2 a.m. in Michigan at that point. And everyone knows after a flight, you're just like total zombie mode. So I met a wonderful woman when I sat at the bar at Moose's Tooth. Her name's Michelle, and we hit it off. We chatted a whole bunch. She has like 4 kids who are my age, which was really cool. And she recommended some books for me to read, so I'm going to check those out. Thank you, Michelle. Love meeting new friends right out of the gate. I mean, it's just the best part of traveling, especially solo travel. Speaking of, these videos will not go anywhere online until I am safely back home in Detroit. I do recommend highly, I see it all the time, but I do recommend highly not posting in real time when you're traveling, but especially not posting in real time when you're traveling solo. It's just safe, precautionary. You don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's looking at your stuff online. It's just best to wait till you get back home, revisit your trip, share the wealth then. So that's what I will be doing. So when you see this, I'm already back home. Nobody freak out. Oh my God, Brittany went to Alaska. What the heck is wrong with this girl? Trust me, I know. But sometimes you just have a conversation with yourself and you're like, hey, listen, life is hard right now. I think we need to go to Alaska. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And here we are in Anchorage, Alaska. So right now I am about to head to Fire Island Rustic Bake Shop, which has been recommended quite a few times. Sounds like they have an immaculate breakfast sandwich. It's a little bit late for me to get that now because it's like 9:04 a.m. They open at 7, and I've heard they sell out of that thing very fast. So if it's there, I will get it. If it's not, I'll get it Wednesday because they're closed Monday and Tuesday. And then after Fire Island Rustic Bake Shop, it's a mouthful, I like it, I will be going to the Tattoo Expo. It's the last day of the Tattoo Expo, of course, which just happens to be in Anchorage. And the jury's still out on what I'm going to get, but I'm leaning very, very strongly towards a cute little moose because, duh, it's Alaska. I mean, how can you not get a moose? So we'll see what ends up happening there, but I will definitely be getting tattoo number 13 there because 13 is a number that I have always strongly disliked. 12 is my number, 13 has always just oof. But the exception to that, I love Friday the 13th, which is the day that I had my very last sip of alcohol in 2021. And so I have been sober since August 14th, 2021, and I will celebrate my 3rd year of sobriety here in Alaska. I mean, that just kind of happened naturally by sheer happenstance, but I think it's pretty awesome. And I'm also here working for Curious Elixirs, so I will be working remotely, tapping into places, checking out their non-alcoholic cocktail menus, and I will be also visiting a cute little place called La Bodega that sells Curious Elixirs. I've never seen it out in the wild yet, and I thought, why the heck not go out to Alaska to see it on a store shelf? So I will be doing that at some point. And I think that about wraps up this little tailspin of a video. Hopefully it's not too cuckoo, but you know, this is life and we're just winging it sometimes, and why not, right? You only live once, make the best of it, take the trip, go to Alaska. The flight was gorgeous. Like, oh my God, thank God I had the window seat because I was just glued to it like a little kid the whole 7-hour flight, taking pictures like I had never been on an airplane before. I always do that. It's just, I mean, how many times do you get to just be floating above the clouds and mountains and seeing all these cool things? And I mean, it's spectacular and it just livens you up, gives you a whole new perspective. So I was saying right before I left, I can't wait to meet myself in Alaska because every time you visit a new place, especially solo traveling, but always, like even if you're not solo traveling, when you visit a new place, you meet a new version of you you just do. So when I come back home, I will be Brittany after Alaska. And when I left, I was Brittany before Alaska. And same for all the other places I've been. So I'm very excited to add this one to the list. Very excited to go check out this bake shop and the tattoo expo. I will report back. Thank you for coming along on this very spontaneous journey. Dad, I'm sorry. I know you're going bonkers back home in Michigan, but I am 35 years old, guys. 35, not 12. So I'm safe. I know what I'm doing. I see my surroundings. I'm good. And I'm about to have a wonderful first full day here in Anchorage. Stay tuned. Thanks for being here. Bye.